Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. Today is 5 random perfumes. I chose 5 perfumes at random from my perfume sales. Well, I did make sure that I hadn't talked about them in 5 random perfumes. That's getting a little more difficult nowadays. Anyway, I grabbed 5 of them and I was like, oh, I don't think I've talked about this one, or I haven't talked about it recently. So thought I would kind of give you an idea about them, give you a little sneak peek into my collection and some perfumes that are not maybe talked about overly much on YouTube. If you have not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've tried these fragrances or if there's something that you would like to see in a 5 random perfumes coming up. Let me know that as well. We're going to start with one from Philosophy. This one I know is still available to purchase. I'm not sure about all of these, and it depends on where you're living in the world as well. So first up I have from Philosophy, this is Amazing Grace Ballet Rose. Guess why I bought it? It was Ballet Rose. That is exactly the reason why I purchased it. Let's give it a little spray. The Philosophy fragrances are not overly expensive, which is really nice. And these are all 2 ounce. I did just get a 4 ounce bottle from Philosophy. I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping that I like that scent. I forgot how pretty this is. This is not a summer, like, it's a little warm still to be wearing it, but oh, I need to be, I see a spider over on the wall in front of me and I'm hoping he doesn't move. This is something I need to be wearing in the fall and in spring. Let me read you the notes on this and tell you a little bit about it. So Amazing Grace Ballet Rose, so many words, came out in 2017. I remember when this came out and I remember wanting to get it, and I don't remember where I got it, but I did get it pretty quickly after it came out. So the top note is lychee, middle notes are rose and peony, base notes are white musk and woodsy notes. So there's not a whole lot in there. I'm getting the rose and the peony mostly. It's very floral, but in a very pretty, not in your face way. And I'm getting the lychee too. I think it's just giving it a little bit of tartness to it and just making that composition really pretty. I am really liking this one. I forgot how good this one was. That's the problem. Like, I get so many perfumes and I forget about some of them. And this is one that I definitely need to show some more love to. Yeah, this is really nice. If you want something that's not overpowering, but kind of like a fresh, floral, slightly citrusy, not like there's no citrus listed, but it just gives like that type of a quality. This is a good one. Yeah. Philosophy has some good scents. They don't always last like a super long time. This is not going to be a powerhouse that lasts you all day, but it's going to last you a good 4 hours and be delicious as you're wearing it. All right, next up is from Guess. This is 1981 Los Angeles, and this is the female version. They do have a male version as well. I like the bottle on it. That was part of the reason why I picked it up. I thought the bottle was cool. I got this for a pretty good discount. I got this one at Target, and I'm pretty sure it was on clearance. It was like Target was transitioning from having this type of perfume, then they transitioned to having just like Good Chemistry and Mix Bar and Pacifica, and there was a time when you could get some of these for not too bad. This was like about 20 bucks, I want to say, which is good for the size. This is a 1.7, so you have a pretty good deal on this. This has some muskiness in it. Right away, I'm getting like a citrus with musk. It's interesting. Let me read you the ingredients really fast and tell you about it. This came out in 2019. Top notes are red currant, pear, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are peony, jasmine, orange blossom, and orange. Base notes are praline, ambroxan, musk, vanilla, and cedar. I am getting like that citrus. Definitely getting the orange and the mandarin orange, and the red currant probably is what I'm getting in there also, because it's tart, but it's a fruity tart, but then there's that muskiness, and I think that's coming from the ambroxan and the musk itself. It's not sweet at all. This feels very kind of clean, which sounds weird with the musk, I know. So this actually might be one that I end up decluttering because it is a little too sharp for me, and I feel like it's not going to wear well on my skin. It kind of reminds me of Angel Nova by Mugler. It has that kind of feeling about it. I'm getting the wood, I'm getting the muskiness, I'm getting that kind of sharp with the red currant in there. So I don't love this one. Maybe it's either going to wear really well and I'm going to like it, or I'm going to not like it even more on my skin. This one just might come up in my eventual declutter video, but yeah, not a big fan of this one. Not my favorite. All right, next up, I got this one not too long ago. I think it was like 10 bucks at Ross. This is Donna Karan New York, or DKNY Golden Delicious, which I hadn't tried the Golden Delicious. I have several of the Be Delicious, most of the some of the odd flankers that I found on clearance here and there. That's usually all of the ones that I picked up have been on sale. This is the most shampoo-y of all of them. I can tell you that. It gives me a good vibe of shampoo. The bottle does look reminiscent of an apple. It has like a little apple sticker on it. You can see all of the things in front of me because it's so shiny. So this came out in 2010. So it's an older one. It's older than the other two so far. The top notes are red apple, African orange flower, and plum. Middle notes are lily of the valley, lily, orchid, and rose. Base notes are sandalwood, musk, and teakwood. I am definitely getting the lily in here. It smells very kind of, I want to say like 90s shampoo, if that makes any sense. Like a very floral type of shampoo. The sweetness in here from the fruits is definitely taking a back seat to the florals. I'm getting the orange blossom in here too. Orange blossom is not my favorite type of a scent. I wish that this was sweeter, and I wish it was more fruity. Like that's what I was really hoping to get with this, and I'm not really getting a lot of fruitiness with this. It smells very clean, and like I said, it definitely smells more like a shampoo than anything else. So I think this is an okay fragrance. I think it was fine for what I picked it up for. I haven't given this one a wear test yet because it's so new, and I've gotten so many other perfumes that I've been excited about wearing, and this one was kind of like, oh, I'll pick it up, I'll try it. But yeah, definitely need to give this more of a wear. All right, next up is a flanker, and this is Giorgio Armani My Way Intense. I really, for some reason, I swear when I first sprayed this, I got a heavy cherry type of a scent from it. I was very excited about that. And then I started looking at the notes and I was like, there's no cherry. And then it kind of faded. But there is something that gives me like a very distinct fruitiness, kind of like that cherry berry type of a note. I'm not really sure where it is. My Way Intense came out in 2021. This is probably the newest of all of them. The top notes are orange blossom and bitter orange. Middle notes are Indian tuberose and tuberose. Base notes are Madagascar, vanilla, and sandalwood. See, there's absolutely no berryness to it. I think it must be the mandarin orange mixed with the tuberose. I don't get orange flower in this, or orange blossom. Usually I don't love orange blossom fragrances. I do love tuberose fragrances. I do like this one. I need to wear this one more. I was kind of like, I wore it and then I was just a little disappointed in it. I did not rub, I tap, because usually one spray is too much for my wrist and then it starts running down. This is nice. I'm getting a little bit more of the orange flower on my skin. Granted, I did spray a perfume an hour or so ago, but it's layering well with that. Yeah, I definitely get more of the orange blossom on my skin. I think it's pretty. I think I enjoy the original one more than the flanker though. This was kind of a disappointment. The first time I tested it, I got that distinct cherry type of a scent, and then I haven't gotten it since, which I don't know what was going on with me that day. And I've worn it a few times, but it's not a love for me, so it's not something that I crave or that I feel like I need to wear it. All right, we are on to the last fragrance, which is from one of my favorite lines of fragrance. This is from Guerlain. This is the La Petite Robe Noire series. This is Fraîche, and this is the lightest of all of them. And some people, this is their favorite. spoiler, this is not my favorite in this line. I have done an entire video on this line. I will have it linked up above if you're interested. Oh, it is good though. It's probably my favorite of the 5 that I'm talking about today. This is probably my favorite. So this came out in 2015. There's a lot of notes. Are you ready? So your top notes are lemon, bergamot, mandarin orange, and orange blossom. Middle notes are almond blossom, sour cherry, freesia, raspberry, strawberry, peach, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, and jasmine sambac. Not middle notes. We already did those. Base notes are pistachio, almond, vanilla, tonka bean, patchouli, and white musk. So many notes in there. I get the almond, I get the cherry, I get the lemon, like the citruses, the bright citruses that make it lighter for sure. Then you definitely get that patchouli in there, a little at the bottom. It is not nearly as heavy as the original. The tea in that one really brings it down, I feel. I get why this one, people like this one. Like I said, it's not my favorite in the line. I like the ones that are even more cherry forward than this one. Probably, as you could tell from my little rant against My Way Intense. But yeah, if you want something that gives you, it's fresh, but has like a depth to it. It's not just like a normal citrus that you just spray on and it smells very bright. Like you get that, but there's more depth to it. There's that patchouli in there, like I said. You definitely get more to the base of it, so it smells more like a perfume. I think it's beautiful, and it's definitely a good one for the heat. So it is still a good one to be wearing this time of year. I would probably, once October rolls around, I wouldn't be wearing this one, but I think this one is really good. If you are interested in the La Petite Robe Noire, they're hard to find in the United States. I don't know of many distributors of them. The first time I saw them was at Disney World in Epcot, but I did pick up most of these. I've picked up on the gray market, so Zulily, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. I have not seen them in TJ Maxx or Marshalls for several years, but that's where I did pick up a couple of them early on. And then I see them at Fragrance Net or Fragrance by CA. That's where you're going to find most of these. So unfortunately, for the most part, they're going to be blind buys, but I think they're worth it. It's a lovely line. It gives you that sweet, not the sweetness, but it gives you the fruitiness that I crave, but it also has a sophistication about it that doesn't just smell like Kool-Aid or Bath & Body Works. I love Bath & Body Works, like, obviously, but this just gives you a little bit more. So yes, this would be my top recommendation from today's video, the La Petite Robe Noire by Guerlain Eau Fraiche. This one I would recommend. I think the My Way Intense is nice. Amazing Grace by Ballet Rose by Philosophy is another one that I would recommend. I don't love the other two as much, and I probably wouldn't recommend these. I think they're nice fragrances, and if you find them for cheap, $10, $20, they're worth picking up and trying out. But they're not something that I would say you need to run out and grab. Okay, so let me know if you have tried any of these fragrances, what your thoughts and opinions are on them. Let me know how you're doing as well. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time. Bye.